Showtime, folks. Spidey's back with another movie review. Spidey Presents. I think that's what I call myself. Spidey Presents. Alright. It's been a few days since I've done a movie review. So we were anyway, Penny did a couple of videos last night. That was actually pretty entertaining. They were okay. Not his best. He's really into the Stooges, you know that. He's got more Stooge shit coming up pretty soon and stuff like that. And we're gonna be talking about this movie in just a few minutes. I can't show. Nope. You're just gonna have to wait. Anyway, Penny did a couple of videos last night. He posted one on one YouTube channel, the same one on the other YouTube channel. Of course, they're not doing very well. YouTube won't cut us any slack. I've already explained this thoroughly to you guys, you know. We get minimal views, no thumbs up, no comments. YouTube's been spanking us for, I don't know, since the beginning of time. We tried to explain stuff to YouTube, you know. They just don't listen, man. You know, they always throw these little suggestions out. Well, if you use less profanity and stuff like that, we might give you a higher view count. We don't care about that shit. We just do this for fun, right? Woo! We just do this for fun because it's just, we're bored. I'm bored, Penny's bored, Butcher's bored, Freddy's bored. You know, Mr. Myers, he doesn't say a goddamn thing, you know. He just sits and stares at the blackness in the studio and reading a book or something. Oh my God, it's terrible. Anyway, so I got to do some shout outs first. First, we got a shout out to Janelle, my press secretary. I think she's my press secretary, but I'm not positive on that. I just see her at work, and that's about the extent of that. Anyway, of course, we got to talk about Dane. That's Penny's official embalmer. You know, he's when he kicks the bucket, Dane is going to embalm him properly, make him look sweet for the afterlife. And then, of course, we have. Oh, hang on. I gotta clear my throat. Okay. You have no idea how dry it is in this goddamn mask. It is really dry. It's like you're just sucking in dust. It's not even real air. It's just like fucking dust, man. It's like you're like cloth fibers and all kinds of shit, man. It's terrible, man. No wonder I have goddamn lung problems and throat problems. Enough of that. And then we got a shout out Musty and Krusty Rice, of course. The Rice brothers down in somewhere in Iowa. I don't really know. They fled Minnesota about a year ago. They said we had enough of this goddamn city, man, and this state in Mississippi. Oh, good for them, man. They knew the hammer was dropping. They had to get the hell out of here. Oh, same as Spidey. I gotta get out of here pretty soon, and Penny. Anyway, enough of YouTube and their support. They're such wonderful individuals, aren't they? They really back you up, man. Hey, we'll help you get 5 views, man. Okay, enough of that shit. We only do this for fun, YouTube. Okay, we're gonna talk about 1944. This is, I know, I like to make some jokes prior to my movie reviews. Okay, we're going to talk about Cary Grant and Arsenic and Olays from 1944. Folks, this is a classic movie. Classic movie. You couldn't get any, this is one of the best comedies of all time. Cary Grant, Priscilla, Raymond, Massey, Peter Lorre. Peter Lorre. Oh, you recognize him. He always had the weird eyes, you know, the kind of bulging eyes. Great actor. Must have been at least 100 movies and TV shows in his career. You'll recognize him. He's a short little dude, but he's just funny as hell, too, in this movie. He plays Raymond Massey's doctor. He's always doing surgical stuff on his face to try to make Raymond Massey look different. Yeah, you know, because the authorities are looking for him. He's killed like a dozen people in the last year or so, and they're trailing him all over the city and the state and everything, trying to find, trying to arrest him basically. And Peter Lorre is trying to give him all kinds of like new plastic surgery, stuff like that. It doesn't work. Raymond Massey is just, he is just creepy looking. It kind of looks like like Boris Karloff. He doesn't like being called Boris Karloff. He gets really pissed about that, but he does. He looks like him, except he's fairly tall too. And he's always got this somber look on his face, like, what do you mean they're killing more people than me? What the fuck? Looks like something just happened here. Okay, and he's actually quite funny. He does deadpan humor, Raymond and Massey. Doesn't smile or anything like that. He's real serious, and he's always kind of like, what did you just say to me? Do you realize I've killed 12 people? Peter Lorre is his little sidekick doctor, and he's got more humor in him, but he's funny as hell too. He wants to get the hell out of that goddamn city as fast as possible, because he knows the authorities are after Raymond and him, so. But they hold up in this little rooming house, Cary Grant's aunt and her best friend's rooming house. So I'm not sure what city it is. It doesn't really make any difference what city it is, right? Oh, okay, up to 7 minutes. Cool movie. There's the backside. I know reflection's kind of bad here, but well, let's pull it back. It doesn't matter. Let's look on the inside. The inside says everything. All right. It's just a base. Actually, the inside's better than the outside. It's got a lot of stills, and it has all the chapter titles, because I don't know how many chapters are in here. I don't know, maybe it's an hour and 15 minutes long. It's not a real long movie. Maybe 20 minutes long. And anyway, so Cary Grant comes home with his brand new bride, Priscilla Lane, of course. They just got married, and basically there's a cottage in the back of the house, for like a guest cottage or something. It's actually, the main house is a rooming house, right? The auntie lives there, and her roommate, her co-owner with some other old geezer lady, whatever. And Cary Grant comes home, of course, and he eventually finds out they're homicidal killers. They're killing most of their tenants and their roomers and boarders and stuff like that, because they're poisoning them with arsenic in their drinks or something like that to take their money and stuff like that. And what they're doing is burying them in the basement, the cellar, or what do you want to call it, man? And there must be at least a half a dozen or a dozen dead bodies buried down there. They feel sorry for some of these. What the hell? You feel sorry for some of these people they rent to, because they're like at the end of their life and they have really nothing left to do in their life. So the old ladies decide just to off them, and take their clothing, their suitcases, and bury them in the basement, and kind of like put them out of their misery, It's so silly, man. Whole movies is absolutely silly, man. It's classic slapstick, if you want to call it that, man. Oh my God, Cary Grant is just frantic when he finds out that his auntie and her roommate have been killing people for decades or whatever it is, man. Oh, it's one of those movies where you just keep watching and go, what the hell is going on now? Cary Grant is running around the house, trying to deflect anybody that might want to go down in the basement, and he's trying to make it out like they're the sweet old ladies, they haven't done nothing. They haven't done nothing. But he knows the truth, and it's just funny. And Priscilla, of course, she's out in the cottage, just keeps knocking on the door. Come on, it's our honeymoon. We just got married. You're gonna spend the night with me. I'll be right there, honey. I'll be right there. Just give me about 5 more minutes. But it'll last for hours and hours and hours, because he's up to his neck in just controversy and trouble, with all these people in the house. Oh, and there's police officers who are trying to find Raymond Massey and Peter Lorre, of course. And they come knocking at the door, and they talk to Cary and everything, and he's trying to act really cool, like nothing's going on, And then, of course, Raymond Massey and Peter Lorre are just completely whack jobs, man. Raymond Massey he finds out that his aunt has been killing people, so basically he does not like the idea that she's killed more people than him. I mean, there's a lot of different things I could talk about this movie. There's different, different scenes and stuff like that, but you kind of get the gist of what I'm talking about. And he is not happy about being outplayed by his aunt. So he wants to up his kill a few numbers to go above her or something like that. And of course, Peter Lorre just wants to get the hell out of the house and out of the city because the authorities are hot on their trail, and they're trying to find out where they are in that particular city. And I think they eventually come knocking at the door because even though Raymond Massey doesn't look exactly like he did when he was killing people because of Peter Lorre, which is his plastic surgeon, but he's still ugly as hell. And he's always somber, and he's always got this deadpan humor and stuff like that. And he, oh my God, it's just a funny movie, folks. Oh, okay, we're up to 11 minutes. I got a few more minutes to rant about it. Anyway, so the movie isn't really too long. I think I'm not sure if I mentioned that before. It can't be more than 70, 80 minutes long. It's a pretty short movie, but it's really fast paced and quick. And it's like nonstop humor, man. Just in dialogue and, cool little scenes and oh my God. Isn't that cool? He's trying to get with his bride, man. But his crazy auntie and her roommate just won't let him. But anyway, they confess to him that, like I said, they've been killing people, and he just, his eyes bulge. What? What? Oh, we buried him in the bottom. We buried him in the cellar, Johnny. What do you mean? You got 12 people down there? What? Why would you do that? Oh, we felt sorry for him. And he's just completely out of his mind with like, what the hell? My lovable auntie and her roommate are killers, man. Oh my God. And then you got this other guy up on there's still some people alive in the house, believe it or not. There's this guy up on the second floor. I'm not sure how many rooms are in this boarding house. And he thinks he's Teddy Roosevelt, and he always comes out of his room like on the hour and blows his fucking bugle, man. Just driving everybody nuts. He says he dresses like I think he dresses once in a while like Teddy Roosevelt. One of those old presidents from way back then, blowing his, like charge, It's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Good night. Stuff like that. It's a pretty good movie, folks. I know I kind of babble about it and everything like that with the 13 minutes right now, but it's a classic. I mean, if you like slapstick comedy like this, it will entertain the hell out of you. It's really done. It's actually a Frank Capra movie, like I mentioned before. Frank Capra did a zillion movies back in the era. I mean, seriously, he did, man. He's one of the greatest filmmakers of all time, Frank Capra. Look him up. I mean, whatever came out back then, he had a hand in it, man. I think he either produced or directed this movie. I'm not really so sure. Probably did both. Oh, yeah. Spidey's looking pretty good tonight. Last time I had a piece of spaghetti hanging down here or something. I don't know where in the hell that came from. Orange spaghetti, man. Oh my God, it was terrible. I noticed it after I played back my video before I posted it on YouTube. It didn't take away from the review though. It was kind of silly looking though. Thank you, YouTube. You're so supportive. We like to be sarcastic of YouTube because they just think that we care about our... We don't care. We've been doing this since 2015 just for the fun of it. It's not about fame or money or views or thumbs up or comments. It's just about... Starting to talk like Penny a little bit there. I like to poke fun of shit, man, because I love to see the reaction on people when you just give them a bunch of sarcastic bullshit right to their face. Oh, that's what makes life so entertaining, right? Yeah, we don't. Yeah, who cares? You don't like us? Get the hell out of here, then. I mean, technically, it's a really good movie. There's The Edge. I'm sure you all want to see that. Oh, back again? You can't really see. The reflection's too bad. But anyway, we're up to about... What the hell are we up to? 15 minutes? Oh, yeah. Only about 3 more minutes. This is going to be a perfect rating, by the way, folks. Anyway, I'm going to try to do more movie reviews in the next few days or a week or so. I'm going to be talking about the Stephen King movie, Christine, which is one of my favorite movies of all time. Stephen King, based on the Stephen King book, of course. I can't believe they're going to do a remake of that fucking movie. That really pisses me off. Oh, the one from the 90s or whatever is a classic, man. Okay. Anyway, I'm really not too sure what more I can say about this movie. Like I said, I can't explain every little scene here because it would take like 3 hours to explain every little scene, and that's not what I'm trying to get across here. You got to watch the movie to understand all the different scenes and all the different interactions between all these actors. The actors are all wonderful in this movie. They've been around a long time besides the ones I've already mentioned. A lot of the character actors in the movie are wonderful. They're very recognizable from that era. And I don't know. It's not, I don't know if it's really just kind of set in the entire house. You really don't see anything outside the house except the cottage in the back of the house that's attached to the main boarding house. So basically, okay, so basically it's pretty much filmed right directly in the house, you know, and maybe on the street where the house is located. It's kind of dark and gloomy. It's at night too, which makes it kind of even more effective, I think. You know, so it's a great movie, folks. It's a great movie. Okay, we're gonna rate this movie. I know. Shut the hell up, Spidey. You talk too much, and you're starting to sound like Penny. Oh my God. Okay. We're going to give this 10 Spiderwebs because it's a mega classic. I don't know, like I said, a lot of you people won't even understand why I'm reviewing a movie like this, but I love all kinds of movies. Horror, comedy, slapstick, sci-fi, you know, documentaries, all kinds of stuff. There it is. So, like I said, 10 Spiderwebs for Arsenic and Old Lace. Great cast, great movie, well worth checking out from start to finish. Goddamn shit in the background is driving me nuts. Until next time, we will see you on Spidey Presents. How about that? So, be watching for my next movie review coming soon. Woohoo!